All right, folks, won't keep you waiting any longer than we have to. Welcome along to our EVES auction room on what could only be described as a great day to fly a kite. Or, of course, buy or sell great-looking property. And lucky for you, we've got plenty of those today. By way of introductions, Jordan Siveride is my name. My role's nice and simple today, purely here to help you, guide you on that journey to buying and selling. And I've got a wonderful team assisting me, assist you there. You'll see Robin up the front of the room, hiding away behind the screen. She's in charge of all the technology here in our auction room. The other names and faces, Jill, Sarah, Craig and Josh, all managers within our company, and what I like to refer to and lean on as my elite team of negotiators. Essentially, their role, they'll step in if we get some bidding from you at a level that, well, I can't quite sell the property to you, but I can entertain a conversation. Rather than me have that conversation with you and keep you waiting here and make our dinners all late, well, I'll stay in here, we'll continue on with the next property, and in the meantime, that conversation can take place in one of our negotiation rooms off to the side there with one of these wonderful folk. Again, that'll become nice and clear as we proceed throughout the afternoon, how that all plays out, but again, we'll continue in here. That'll happen out there. When we've got an update, we'll bring it back to you here in the room. Just keeps things moving along smoothly. Remind you, bidding and buying today is always done on a cash, unconditional basis here in our auction rooms. And by placing bids, you acknowledge a few things. Firstly, you have received this. That's the REA's Buying and Selling Guide, been provided to you on display at the open homes and at your viewings there. No doubt in all the documents that you will have been sent, emailed, etc. But of course, you've received that one. You've also done all your homework, allowing you to be in a position to bid cash unconditionally today. And of course, you agree to the terms dictated in the conditions of sale. Now, that's the most important document that we need to refer to here in our auction room. That becomes our binding contract, where we put pen to paper later for our lucky seller and purchaser. Now, nice and simply, they've been provided to you. You may have seen a draft watermark across the front now, all been finalised and approved by our seller's solicitor there out in the foyer. And again, that's what we'll sign at the end. Now, on the very front page is your conduct of auction. You'll see it clause 2 onwards there. And that's essentially the rules, the terms of engagement here in the auction room. Now, nice and simply, all of our properties today, they are subject to a confidential reserve price that our sellers have set. Now, once we reach or breach that reserve price, I'm permitted to sell away to the highest bidder today. I'm going to suggest numbers and increments along the way to get us to where we need to go. I am happy to take your numbers on board, but if I push back, nothing personal, just always working in my sellers and our properties' best interest for you there. Registrations of interest with buyers who maybe couldn't be in the room but do wish to participate in the auction. They'll need to have had their paperwork signed off prior to bidding, and they'll be working with my colleagues. I do have a few of them in my folder today. So as we get to each property, I'll alert you to it along the road there. If I don't mention telephone bidding, well, quite simply, you can be confident that the competition sits here in the room amongst us, okay? Now, vendor bidding, we'll make sure we're all on the same page with vendor bidding. Simply, the sellers giving me the authority to bid on their behalf today. Now, the only person placing vendor bids will be me as the auctioneer. And should I have to place them, I'll call them a vendor bid, nice and simple again. And they'll always be at a level well below that confidential reserve price, simply used as a tool to educate you on, well, quite simply, what won't buy the property, okay? If you are interested and would like to walk away the new owner, you will need to bid again and put yourself back in the lead, okay? Good. And finally, your obligations, should you be one of our lucky purchasers today, you will need to sign the documentation formalising the deal, but equally you will need to pay your deposit. 1/10 the purchase price payable on the fall of the hammer, and the rest is all payable on or before your settlement date. Now, each property has different settlement dates and chattels. We'll talk about those as we go through each one, but of course, those are the terms you bid and buy on today, unless you've got any variations in writing signed prior. Okay, the best time to put up your hand at an auction is when you want to buy, but the second best is if you've got questions, and this is the time to do that. Almost thought there was a question, my sir, but he's warming it up. He's getting ready to go, and I love eager buyers, so that is fantastic to see. Good. Sleeves rolled up, he says. Let's get into it. Good. Okay, well, we take you to our first offering for today. It is number 27, Mortlake Heights, and Adam Grierson's been proudly marketing this one. Now, this one has been scheduled for further down the track, but no surprises, inundated with interest here. Great property. Our sellers have been in receipt of what they've deemed an acceptable pre-auction offer, subject to no further bidding at today's brought forward auction. So again, I'm going to talk about the property very briefly. I'll let you know the amount that our sellers are in contract for, and then I'll invite any bids above this level. But be very clear, there's not going to be any vendor bidding on lot number 1 today, simply in contract. If you'd like to pay more than that amount, I'll invite bids above that level at that time. But very briefly, I talk about the property and remind you just how great the lifestyle is here at 27 Mortlake Heights in Pies Pa. Your families, they're going to crave the space, the calm and the connection, as we always do when we're growing, and what an opportunity awaits here. Delivers on all of those and more. It's a freehold estate, 812 square metres, more or less. The record of title is 428583, and the 5th of December 2025, or other such date as mutually agreed upon, is your settlement date. Yes, that means you are living your best Christmas at 27 Mortlake Heights. No changes to the chattels list, I'm told, and you will be signing that consent notice to accompany all the rest of the documentation today. Late phone interest perhaps, but I'll give you that opportunity to check. As we refer back to the screen there, and you'll see this one, what an opportunity. Sunlight pours through, you've got nice generous living zones, the cooking, the conversation spaces all there for you. It can all flow nicely together. Your scullery is going to hide the prep work, and that open design means that everyone's present in the moment here. You can slide open the doors and out there you go. Your life just shifts straight out there. You've got that covered entertaining, you've got the powered blinds, you've got the flat lawn. It just makes this that summer dream awaiting. You've got room to perhaps add the pool if the mood strikes, but certainly great space to utilise here. Your weekends, they're going to be filled with lazy brunches. You could stroll down to the park. The kids, they'll be able to bike down to the local Tauranga school. It's a lifestyle that many chase, but not many get to enjoy. Put yourself in that favourable view. I call it to you. It's 27 Mortlake Heights in contract at $1,270,000. Invite any bids above this level, but be very clear, I will sell it away today to our highest purchaser. $1,270,000 and 5. 10. Good move at 1,280. 1,280, welcome in, and 90 we go now. At 1,290 the bid there, and at 1,290 do we come back, square it up, call it 1,300 if you like. And 3 we call it there at 1,300,000. Don't worry, I'll give you plenty of time as they find their seats in at 1,310 now. At 1,310 back row, are you sure? You're done, you finished here. At 1,310 it's in the back. Call it away to you there. How about this side? But at 1,310 seated in the back row, perhaps a 5. And at 1,310 000, call it to you. First chance then. Maybe a 2, even a 1. At $1,310,000. Twice your opportunity then in the back row here. $500. Try it. No. Done. Short. Finished. Absolutely sure. Third. Final chance then in the back at $1,310,000. 5,000. Good move at 1,315. New face in the race, and glad to have you here at 1,315 and give you that opportunity here. And 20 now. It was almost the timing of a Swiss watch, but not quite. At 1,320, we come straight back. First time. Twice, and that lifestyle in Pies Pa that you've dreamed about. It's so close, but a third call at 1,320,000. Absolutely sure. Done. Finished. I've got to be fair to them. Anything? Finished. 500. Or it goes. It goes. Sold down the back there at 1,320. Well done to you there. Do appreciate you bidding here, and of course here as well. Good luck on your journeys. All right, folks, we'll keep things moving along for you. Number 27, Amory Place in Papamoa has been proudly marketed by Charlotte Gardner. working, of course, out of our Papamoa office there. It's tucked away quietly. It really is that family heartland in Papamoa. It delivers on that everyday living that our families need. A place where the kids can roam freely. Your weekends, well, they tend to stretch just that little bit longer. It is also a freehold estate, 658 square metres more or less, and the unique identifier containing all those legal details for you, SA 68A, folio 182. The chattels list, you'll see there at the blinds, there's a couple of towel rails and the security system as is. That security system not used, don't have the code for that, but as is still included in the sale for you there. 20 working days from the date of the agreement is our settlement date. And under the further terms of sale, 23, simply we've provided you that LIM report, you've done your homework and happy to proceed solely having done your own homework and due diligence there. 24, vendor warrants the gas fireplace located at the property, currently not in working condition, but agrees to have it repaired and fully operational at their cost at least 5 days prior to settlement there, so no problems on that front. Okay, going back to the property, well, once you've enjoyed the outside view, some great street appeal for you, you head inside, sunlight, you can see there sort of dances across every angle, nice generous living zones await you, it's perfectly anchored. You've got a kitchen here that really is built for connection. The skylights, they pour some warmth over the dining table. You can see that just tucking its head through there as well. And you've got that second lounge we've seen when you just need that little bit of extra space, perhaps some space to yourself. Outside, I'll show you that shortly, but there's a courtyard out there that beckons you for those lazy Sunday afternoons. You can have the open air dinners beneath the trees. I notice the temperature now getting to a level where no problem, you can enjoy your dinner out there, and you certainly will here. Room for maybe the pool, the spa, the dream veggie patch, all on offer for you. Practical, welcoming, and full of life. Family stories can be written well here at 27 Amory Place. Buyers in your hands. Opening bid, opening offer. Who goes there now? Here's the chance if you're in that cash unconditional position. Happy to talk to you as I look for a start. Call it once. Second call. Third chance. Final opportunity then. No problem. We're going to close this one down then. No cash forthcoming, Charlotte. But we will price this one. Give the buyers a bit of an indication as to where they need to be. Yes?
We will indeed. So we're going to be pricing this one today at $1,149,000, which is exceptional buying for a property of this calibre in this location.
I would absolutely agree with you there at 1149 and 000. That's the price you'll need to pay. You'll be in. You'll be enjoying this one in roughly a month's time if you get in today. There we go. Charlotte, good luck to you. Of course, to our sellers on this one, the auction is now closed. Thank you. All right, folks, keeping things moving for you. Number 6, Chester Street in Judea. And Chris Royal has had the privilege of marketing this one. Chris works out of our EVES Cherrywood office there. It is a freehold estate. It's 658 square metres, more or less. And that record of title number is SA24A. And the folio is 695. Again, chattels list on the screen for you. That stove, freestanding, electric as it is as is for you, included, but no warranties on that particular item. The 7th of November 2025, that's the one we're circling on the calendar moving forward, but potentially some flexibility on that front as well for you. Otherwise, no changes to documentation, so bid with confidence today. Opportunity, well, it hides just behind the hedge when you get to number 6 here. At the end of that nice quiet cul-de-sac, it's got good 70s bones, a sun-filled section, and certainly ready for some fresh energy, perhaps some imagination from you. The layout, well, it tells a story of nice, simple times, and that doesn't have to change moving forward. You get the generous rooms, you get the honest materials, you get plenty of scope to reinvent too. But equally, it's a home that invites, well, transformation rather than demands it. Outdoors, you get that nice northern aspect as well. Really enjoy that. Set the stage for those gardens, the decks, maybe some expansions if you like there. Whatever your vision, whatever your plans hold for you, there's space to spread out, park up, and truly make it yours. You've got the Brookfield schools, the shops, all nice and close to you. A good rare find, a rare blend of location, land, and potential here at number 6 Chester Street. Do have interest on the phone, but whether you're here in the room or on the phone, I'd love to hear from you now as I call away for an opening bid. 600, welcome in. Good luck to you on the back wall there at 600 000. Call it away now then, buyers. What do we say? Perhaps a 20. Happy to travel there if you like. Call it 620 around the room, but at 600, call it to you. Once. Twice now at 600,000 with my starter. And 20 on the phone now at 620, and I welcome you back at 40 if you'll have it there. Got you back in the lead at 640,000 now, and we turn back to the phone and welcome you to 60 if you like. And 60 straight back. 80 be our turn this side. But at 60 it's on the phone. Can't make it 80? Just politely ask if you'll go there. Got you at 80. Shows some strength, which we like as well. Wish you the best at 680 here. Leads the way at 680 now. And do we round it up, call it 7? Perhaps another 20 to go. 690. Well, I just suggested no to the 10 there. Surely I push back politely once more. Ask you to make it 7. Got you here at 700 now. Working the 10s if you like then, gents. But at 700, it's this side now. 10 could be you. But it's this side here. First call then, on the phone, at 700,000. I'll work with you 5. I take that 5 then, sir. I'd like to keep the momentum moving with you, and in your favour it is at 705 now. And 10, the 5 we go. I didn't think it would work, but it doesn't mean we can't try again. At 10, it's this side. Do we try another 5 or go back to the 10 strategy? Happy to work with either with you there, sir, but at 710, it's this side now. Great opportunity, great potential. 15. And 15 there at 7-1 and 5. 720. And 20 now we go at 720 and on the market at this level at 720,000. Be very clear, play for keeps today at 720 down the phone. Sell it away to the highest bidder today at 720,000 now. Once called. And 25 at 7 1/4. 30 was the predictable next move, but I commend it all the same. At 730, it's this side now. 2 bidding to buy. You know you're buying good property when you've got to fight for it like this, and at 730,000, we dangle the keys this way just ever so slightly. 31, just the single there, no problem. And I'll work with you at the 731. 35, strength back in the play there at 35 and puts a 4 up. My suggestion, once again, find that strength. See if we can finish it with one more bid. Or we can tiptoe our way there in 1,000s. Happy to work in either strategy there, sir. 36 it is. Another single up. 38 now. Struggling to pick the pattern, but that's okay. At 38 it's here. On the phone at 738. 40. Squares it up a little at 740,000 now. Remember, folks, change ownership today. 4-2. It's 742. 2,000 to go. $742,000 this way now on the phone line there. But your opportunity here in the room, it's here, it's now. First and 4-4. It's 744. 4-5. Straight back, but down to singles. At 745,000 now. Perhaps 50. People often set their limits on a nice round number. Could be a race to get there first. We roll the dice one last time, but at 745 it's here. 4-6, just the single. But back in front, importantly. 4-7, another 1. at 4-7 this way. Do we try that 50? Have we got it in us? Absolutely, sir, at 500 now. It's 747 500. It's 747 500. Match it, no problem. At 48 now. Another 500 at 48 half. Once called, then in your favour down the back. Twice, do we call it 50 there? But third chance. Another 500 at 49. 50, good move, 750. At 750,000. I call it away to you there once. Twice. 751. Back to the single. Give you plenty of opportunity, just as I do him there. But you tell me your move here, sir. At 751, it's on the phone. Once called to you. 5-5. And 5-5. Good move. Very good move. Strong play at 755. Might be the one that does it at 755,000. Anything better. Another 500 there if you have it. But at 755, once, make it twice, absolutely short, done, finished. Third, final chance up the back then. It's going, gone, sold. Congratulations to you there, well done. And all the best on my phone here. At 755, we are sold. All right, folks, we'll let the celebrations in the previous one continue as they head outside. We refocus the front of the room here on, number 7, Katoula Way in Papamoa Beach. You've been lucky enough to meet Daniel and Rachel Dickerson, who have been marketing this one, working out of our EVES Mount Maunganui office, but of course working all up and down the strip there for you there. Life, it flows easy in a location like this. A nice quiet setting, you get the modern comforts, and you know how close the beach is, just moments away. Captures the calm, that coastal rhythm that we often crave in life. A freehold estate awaits us. Firstly, that estate in fee simple is 536 square metres, more or less. And secondly, that fee simple estate, it's a 1/7 share of 240 square metres, more or less. Both the first and second estates, the record of title number, all those details for you, 992518. The 19th of December, that is our settlement date, just in before Christmas, but that's great news. That's a beachy Christmas, if you're asking for my opinion. And you'll see there a good list of chattels, but there are some exclusions. The spa pool and the 3 rose plants, those have been excluded from the chattels, as I understand. There we go, okay. Further terms of sale, just the vendor warrants the vendor's expense to replace the cracked cooktop with the same or similar model prior to settlement there. So no stress on that front. Okay, going back to the property again, once you get inside here, you'll enjoy it. It's got those high ceilings. They sort of lift that living hub. You get the sunlight spilling through, the wide sliders straight out to the deck, out to the lawn there. You'll enjoy that one. The dinner, the homework, the play, it all unfolds in one really nicely connected space. Your family life, it's just so effortless moving forward. Flexible by design. You get the media room that just adapts to you and your lifestyle, be it the office, the guest zone. Maybe you could even utilise it as a 4th bedroom or something like that. So it's function without compromise here. And you finish, you got storage that finally keeps up with the busy lives we lead. You got the ducted comforts as well, and the gate straight out to the school there. I think it's just wrapped up. Papamoa living done right. Number 7, Katoula Way in Papamoa Beach. Buyers, here we go. Here's your opportunity to change your life for the better. Which translates to who'd like to open the bidding? No problem. I'll call it to you. I'll give you that opportunity. Love to hear from you. Love to work with you there. Call it to you once. Second chance. Third call. No problem. We close this one down there. Auction formally closed, but I know you've got some conditional parties. We've got some phone calls to make. If you're interested, watching online perhaps, you'll need to get hold of Daniel or Rachel as soon as possible, I suggest. Good luck to you there, Daniel, and wish our sellers all the best. All right, folks. Thank you once again. 315 Cambridge Road in Tauranga is where we turn our attention. Gary Lee, you've been lucky enough to market. What an exceptional property. A great home. A lifestyle upgrade, much like no other, I would suggest. It's living on a grand scale here. You get the space, you get the privacy, you get that resort-style calmness all wrapped into the stunning address here at 315 Cambridge Road. A freehold estate, and you get 5,000 square metres of that fee simple terra firma awaiting you there. The record of title is 53D, folio 754 in that South Auckland Land Registry Office. 20 working days from the unconditional date or other such date as mutually agreed upon is our settlement date there. The chattels list on the screen unchanged is documented to you. And the further terms of sale, you've been provided with a copy of the LIM report dated 23rd of September 2025. Current owners converting the consented detached garage to self-contained studio accommodation without the benefit of the consent there. Clause 9.2, 9.35 and 9.36 herein do not apply to that detached garage. Any improvements contained within the garage there. But again, that's all been in that documentation for you. You've done your homework and you're saying, let's take another look. Well, there it is for you. Once you arrive through those manicured hedges, you arrive to grounds that simply do feel more like a retreat than a backyard. You've got the most lush of lawns, plenty of fruit trees on offer, sun-drenched decks like we've seen here that just surround that heated pool. It is truly built for those family days that just easily drift into night. Inside, well, light fills every corner here. It's been designed with family living front of mind. You get the elegant shutters, you get the generous living space, and you get that master suite in this one that feels like its own escape. Really makes it something truly special. You add in that self-contained studio for the guests, the extended family here. That's just your little added bonus on top of everything else that tops it off for you. You've found the lifestyle that many dream of, but few ever find. Well, you've found it here. It's 315 Cambridge Road. Buyers, here's the opportunity for you. If you'd like to upgrade the lifestyle in one quick short moment, this is the way to do it. Opening bid, opening offer. I'll give you that opportunity. Once again, I'll count to 3 and 3 only. You get in before that, happy to talk to you there. Once called to you then for an opening bid. Second chance for you. Third, final opportunity. No problem. I closed the auction, but I know we're working with some conditional parties on this one, Gary, so a little bit more work to do here, but that's okay with a great property like this. She's not sticking around for long, certainly once we talk to those parties. Good luck to you. All the very best to our sellers on this one. If you are interested, Gary Lee works out of our EVES on Cameron office. Thank you. Auction's now closed. No problem. Okay, next on the list for you, 36B Windsor Road. There it is in Bellevue. Once again, Adam Grierson back from lot number 1, tidied up the paperwork, and he's a hard-working man. He's back again with this one, and it's elevated, it's light, full of personality here. Nice little A-frame retreat. Brings you that touch of charm, and of course capitalise on that everyday living that awaits. It's a freehold estate as well, 623 square metres, more or less. The unique identifier is SA60D folio 455. 10 working days from the date of the agreement, so not too long. That's your settlement date there, and the chattels lists on the screen for you as well. Further terms of sale, I'll briefly cover that off for you there. Purchasers acknowledge they've been fully informed. CCC has not been issued for the retaining wall on the back boundary of that property there. Purchase on this basis, clauses 9.35 and 9.36 don't apply to that non-permitted work for you. We'll get inside here at 36B Windsor Road. We'll see if we can pull that up for you. It gets that modern kitchen. That's just going to anchor your living space there. Nice and open, spills out naturally to that sun-soaked deck that awaits. You can enjoy your morning coffee with the view. We'll show you that shortly. Or equally, your evening drinks as the city lights glow in the not too far foreground. Either way, easy living done well. Upstairs, that's the calm. The bedrooms capture the breeze. The best of the outlook. Downstairs, nice and practical. You got smart storage as well. Nice easy flow throughout here. Perhaps investors, tradies, visionaries on this one, or just someone who likes a nice easy lifestyle. Genuine opportunity in that sought after pocket here in Bellevue, ready for its next chapter. 36B Windsor Road. Here's the chance. Opening bid, opening offer. Tell you what, folks, if you're ever looking for some peace and quiet, call for an opening bid. Love to hear from you, and I'll call it to you once, twice, third chance for a start. No problem. Close the auction. Bit more work to do here, Adam, but we're going to price this one, give the buyers an indication. Correct me if I'm wrong, $529,000. There it goes on the screen for you, folks, at $529,000. That's all you'll need to pay, and you'll be the lucky new owner here at 36B Windsor Road. Good luck to our sellers on this one, Adam. No worries. All right, moving forward for you, 1236A Cameron Road and Gate Par. Owen Phelps, Kristen Gruff, Kate marketing this one for you. Again, great opportunity here. You're positioned for convenience, packed with potential, and it's that kind of opportunity that rewards those with a little bit of vision and perhaps those willing to put in a little bit of elbow grease here. Across lease freehold, firstly, that estate to half share of 817 square metres, more or less. Secondly, that estate in leasehold. Both the first and second estates, you'll find them there in that record of title, SA 44B folio 782. 15 days from unconditional date, that's your settlement date there, or other such date as mutually agreed upon, and the chattels list there unchanged for you. Okay, taking a look again at it, you get that classic timber kitchen, the bathroom. They invite maybe some fresh ideas, should you wish. You get the wood burner, that keeps things nice and cosy in the meantime, though. You got the 2 bedrooms plus the flexible rumpus space for you there. It gives you options for family, flatmates, maybe a home office should you need it too. Plenty of natural light, you can see that absolutely bursting inside here. You got that generous lounge, opens up to that sunny deck just awaiting beyond the view. Perfect spot to unwind right there. And of course your moments, you've got Greaton Village nearby, got good schooling, nice and handy. The CBD's not far away. Good smart buying, plenty of upside with this one at 1236A Cameron Road. Here's your chance. Go for it, buyers. No problem. Well, I know you didn't come to see me, so I'll give you that opportunity to put your hand up if you like. But I'll call it away to you there. Once for an open. Second call. And third chance. No problem. We close this one then. Well, look, Owen, I'll pass it back to you there. I know the buyers on this one, they'll be eager to get in. We can work with the conditional parties on this, but I formally close the auction. If you're interested, Owen and Kristen, they'll be able to guide you in the right direction there. Auction's now closed. Thank you. All right, folks, we'll continue on. Appreciate your patience there. Next on the list for you, number 16, Bayview Street in Te Puke is where we turn our attention, and you've been lucky enough to meet Miranda Horan, who's been marketing this one, front and centre. There she is, doing all the heavy lifting up the road here in Te Puke. Something special about number 16 Bayview Street. Nice, quiet, cul-de-sac location, but you're super handy to everything that great little town offers you. A perfect place to perhaps start or create the next chapter on the journey of life. A freehold estate, 830 square metres, more or less. The record of title, SA 21D, folio 889. 45 days from the date of sale or other such date as mutually agreed as your settlement date there. And the chattels list, short but sweet and all included for you. Going back to number 16, family life finds space to breathe here. You get the high ceilings, the open living, keeps everyone nice and connected. You've got the decks, we'll show you those shortly. They're going to soak up all of that sunshine and capture that unmistakable Te Puke energy. Out the back, the section, well, that stretches nice and wide, room for the trampolines, the gardens, all the grand plans still to come. And of course, your weekends, they can unfold. You get the sound of the sport and the laughter drifting across the fields nearby as well. It's practical, it's peaceful, perfectly positioned here. Small town spirit, but big-hearted living on offer at number 16, Bayview Street. Buyers, here we go. Here's your opportunity. I do have interest on the phone, and you'll see that up the front of the room, but I'll invite it either here, in the room, or on the phone. Got you here on the phone at 600,000. Welcome you in there. Happy to work with you then, buyers, but at 600, 000, it's here. On the phone with you, Miranda. And welcome. Maybe a 20? Do you see it there? But at 600,000. Once. Twice. 10, looking for a 20 at this early stage. Ask for the 20. Can we make it 20? It'd put you in the lead. Now again, I've just pushed back on a 10 here. I'll ask for the 20 as the next step for you. But that's okay. Got to meet a few along the way. Can we go 20? Got you here at 20. Welcome in and all the best to you then in the room here at 620,000 now. And at 620, it's against us here. I'd suggest another 20 to keep things moving. And 40, we go. There we are with the 20,000 up. At 640,000, back on the phone with my starter. Again, I'll call for the 20, see if it's there. Check in politely and ask you to make it 660. They make great music. They make great places to be. Stuck on your bidding sheet. But at 640, call it once. Twice. Third chance at 640.
Jordan, are you prepared for a 10 at this point?
Work with you there on the 10. If you'd go there at 10. Same offered down the back if you'd like. But have I got you here at 50? At 50 on the phone this way then. And 60 straight back. At 60 with my starter to my right. Your left here in the room. Perhaps another 10 if you like, down the phone line or up the back. You're welcome to improve from there as well. But at 660, 000, it's up the front on the phone, once called. Twice for that small town magic. Third chance at 660 then. Just make sure we haven't lost any phone lines. Have we got your best here, or are we done, finished? Up the back, anything further? No, it's 660 on the phone. Once, twice, third, final chance. Going to pause the auction there. We've got the lead bidder on the phone with Miranda. We'll come and have a chat with them, and we'll bring you an update shortly, folks. Come back to that one. Okay, folks, again, we'll go and have that conversation with our lead bidder. We'll come back to the room with an update for you as soon as I've got one. 119 Shane Road, Ranjit Singh has been lucky enough to market this one. Great opportunity for you there in Pies Pa. This one certainly for the visionaries. You get that Pies Pa address, you got promise, you get position, and of course our vendors, they tell me we're motivated. Let's go and find that cash buyer. So cash buyers, this is your 10-minute head start on the rest. It's a freehold estate that awaits you 665 square metres, more or less, and that unique identifier 59B folio 220. Friday the 12th of December 2025 is your settlement date, or again otherwise as mutually agreed there in the chattels list. You'll see that as your last gentle reminder for you. Well, once we go back to 119 Shane Road, you really do see what an opportunity it is that awaits. You get that comfort covered inside. You got the heat pump, the HRV. That's where the upside, though, it lies in the vision, or perhaps what you can create here, what you can enhance. You're elevated, sun-filled. You've got that open plan living that spills out to the balcony, those weekend barbecues. The sausages will taste just that 10% better here. The summer evenings, you'll enjoy those with your friends, your family. Nice yard, fully fenced, flat, perfect for the kids there, the pets, the future projects. All waiting to happen. You're close to Green Park School. You've got the Pies Pass shops right there as well. Tauranga Crossing not too far away. Those traffic lights, you'll be speeding in and out within no time. Potential worth acting on at 119 Shane Road. Now, Angie, you tell me there's no one registered on the phone. So here in the room, up to you here. Who goes there first? Opening bid, opening offer. Start us away. So you did come to see me then? Okay. There's a first for everything. 460. Welcome and good luck to you here at 460,000 now. Where do we go buyers from there? We call it 80 perhaps. 20,000 is my preferred increment, but I'll work with you at 460 down here with my starter. First call to you at 460. Twice. 80. Welcome and good luck to you here, sir, at 480,000. And I come back to you, ask you if you'd like to square it up and call it 5. If you see it there, you let me know. You've got me at 5 here. Yep. Up the front, good luck to you now at 500,000. Against us here, 3 in the race. And at 500 up the front. Another 20 perhaps at 520. Can we put you there? Or here, the opportunity's yours, but at 500, it's up the front. First call. Twice or a 10. If you've got the strength in 10s, we're happy to work with you there, but at 5 up the front, call it once, twice. Third chance. And final at 500. No problem, we'll just pause, we'll have that conversation then. Craig, the gentleman up the front here, holds the bid at 500,000. Good luck to you, sir, we'll have that conversation. All right, folks, take you back there now at 119 Shane Road. We've paused, had a conversation with our lead bidder, had a conversation with our sellers. Understand, Ranjit, you've spoken to our sellers. We've got the bid here at 500,000 down the front, and I go on the market at that level. Is that correct? Just seek that clarification. But at 500, the nod, there it is. At 500,000 on the market and selling, sell it away to the highest bidder today. 501. There we go. Another 1,000. Good luck to you here at 501. Do we come back with another single? Or something stronger? But at 501. First call. 2. 2? Yep. Got you here. 502 now. The race of singles. Up the front at 502. Anything further this way? Or up the back? 3, is it? Got you here at 3, at 503. What's another one, sir? Puts you back in front. 04, good move, smart move. At 504 now. 505, got you here at 505 now. Plenty of opportunity awaits. But I can only sell it once. 6. First call, 505. Twice. 6, got you here. 506. 7, 8, maybe stronger, absolutely sure. Even 500. But at 506, it's here. Once. Twice. Absolutely done, finished, got your very best. Sure? Finished. This side, anything further to add? No. Done. Finished at 506. Call it third. Final opportunity then at 506,000. Going. Sold. Congratulations to you there. Do appreciate you bidding up the back there. And of course this side here. Thanks for working with us. Just one to come, folks. Won't be long. All right, folks, there we go. You've been waiting for the update here at number 16, Bayview Street. We've had a conversation. Miranda just confirming for me there, increasing their offer, our lead bidder, to 697,000. Got you here at 697. My instructions at that level on the market. Is that correct? Got you here at 697. Call it away to you. That's okay. I'll give you 15 seconds to make sure. I'll remind you all how great the opportunity is that awaits, just to make sure we're not missing anything. But it's with my lead bidder down the phone. Once, but we sell it away. Twice. Third chance at 697,000. Going. Right now. Yes, no. Going. Sold down the line there. Congratulations to them and of course to my sellers. Thank you. That's our auctions today, folks. Appreciate you coming out. Stay safe, stay warm.